Hi everyone! Today I am going to be making banana chocolate chip cake. This is a really moist recipe and it's super delicious, so I hope you'll give it a try. The ingredients you're going to need are 1¼ cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of oil, 3 egg yolks, and the egg whites, and you're going to need 3 really ripe bananas. You're going to need 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, ½ teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then you're going to want some pure vanilla extract to taste. So let's start by mixing our wet ingredients. So in your mixing bowl, you're just going to throw your sugar in, your oil, and your egg yolks. Next, peel and mash your bananas, and I just do this with a fork, and it's just a rough smush. This just helps the mixer to mix this up faster and easier. Add it to your wet ingredients and just dump everything in there. Then you're going to place it on your mixer and just put it on stir at first because we don't want to mess ourselves. Once it's incorporated, you're going to move the speed up and beat it. And you want to beat this really well. Okay, and while this is beating, you're just going to want to add 2 tablespoons of water, and I'm adding hot water. Okay, now while it's beating, you can mix all of your dry ingredients together. So just dump everything in. That's the baking powder, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Now I'm using freshly ground nutmeg, but you can use the dried nutmeg. I usually use that, but I ran out of that today. Okay, and then just give it a good twirl. Once it's all mixed together, incorporated, it's going to have this light oatmeal brown color. Okay, now just add your dry ingredients to your wet ones. Okay, you can add all of it. Now you just want to stir it, okay? So you don't want to mix it too much. You can turn it up just a bit so you're mixing it a little bit faster, just so that it's incorporated. Okay, now this is what your batter should look like when you are finished mixing. It will be a tad lumpy from the banana cake, but if you can tell, it's fluffed up quite a bit. To this, you're going to add ½ a cup of mini chocolate chips. Okay, and you're just going to give this a quick stir. You don't want to mix it too much. Okay, one other thing you're going to want to do is just add some vanilla to taste. Now I'm putting about maybe 1/4 teaspoon to ½ a teaspoon. So not very much at all. And then just give it a quick little stir just to mix it in. Okay, And if you want, you can even do the rest with a spatula. So we're now done mixing. We're now going to add this to our cake pans. Okay, set your oven for 325 on convection bake if you have that. Grease and flour your pans as you normally would. Divide your batter evenly into the two bread pans. Now I'm using bread loaf pans because that's just the way I do it, but you can use a cake pan if you like. So place them in the oven on your middle rack and bake at 325 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Now everybody's stove is different, so you might need to play around with the time. Okay, so once it's done, or you think it's done, you can just press on the top, and if it springs back, it's pretty much done. And you can double check this with a toothpick, so just stick it into the middle, and if it comes out clean, then it's done. Okay, so just removing them from the pan now, and you may need to take your spatula and just push them out from the sides just to kind of loosen them, just because it is a loaf pan, I think, and it's you know, cake batter essentially. And then that's it. Okay, and so there is your banana cake. So we're just gonna give this a slice and I'll show you guys what it looks like.